Marie-Pierre Kœnig was a French army officer and politician. He commanded the Free French Brigade at the Battle of Bir Hakeim in North Africa in 1942. Early life. Marie-Pierre Kœnig was born on 10 October 1898 in Caen-Calvados, France. His parents were from the Alsace region. Military career. World War I. Kœnig fought in the French army during World War I and served with distinction. After the war, he served with French forces in Morocco and Cameroon. World War II. When World War II broke out, Kœnig returned to France. In 1940, he was assigned as a captain with the French troops in Norway, for which he was later awarded the Krigskorset med Sverd, a Norwegian War Cross with sword, in 1942. After the fall of France, he escaped to England from Brittany. In London, Kœnig joined General Charles de Gaulle and was promoted to colonel. He became Chief of Staff in the 1st Divisions of the Free French Forces. In 1941, he served in the campaigns in Syria and Lebanon. He was later promoted to general and took command of the 1st French Brigade in Egypt. His unit of 3,700 men held ground against 5 Axis divisions for 16 days at the Battle of Bir Hakeim until they were ordered to evacuate on the 11th of June, 1942. General de Gaulle said to Kœnig, "Hear and tell your troops, the whole of France is watching you. You are our pride." Later, Kœnig served as the Free French delegate to the Allied headquarters under General Dwight D. Eisenhower. In 1944, he was given command of the Free French who participated in the invasion of Normandy. Kœnig also served as a military advisor to de Gaulle. In June 1944, he was given command of the French forces of the interior to unify various French resistance groups under de Gaulle's control. Under his command, the FFI stopped range battle in the Maquis, preferring sabotage waged in support of the invasion army. Important in D-Day. The role of the FFI became decisive in the battle for Normandy and in the landing in Provence of the U.S. 7th Army and French Army B. On 21 August 1944, de Gaulle appointed Kœnig military governor of Paris to restore law and order. In 1945, he was sent to arrest Marshal Pétain, who had taken refuge in Germany, but who gave himself up at the frontier with Switzerland. Cold War. After the war, Kœnig was commander of the French army in the French occupation zone of Germany from 1945 to 1949. In 1949, he became Inspector General in North Africa and in 1950 Vice President of the Supreme War Council. Political career. In 1951, after his retirement, Kœnig was elected as Gaullist representative to the French National Assembly and briefly served as a Minister of Defense under Pierre Mendès France and Edgar Faure. He gave his support to the new State of Israel as president of the Franco-Israeli Committee. Kœnig had witnessed the heroism of a battalion of minelayers from the Jewish Brigade during the Battle of Bir Hakeim and afterwards allowed them to fly their own Star of David flag against British regulations. Death. Marie-Pierre Kœnig died on 2 September 1970 in Neuilly-sur-Seine and was buried at Montmartre Cemetery in Paris. Honors and awards. France Marshal of France, posthumously in 1984. Grand Cross of the Legion of Honor. Order of Liberation. Médaille Militaire. Croix de Guerre 1914–1918. Croix de Guerre 1939–1945. Croix de Guerre des Têtes d'Opérations Extérieures. Resistance Medal with Rosette. Colonial Medal with clasps. Morocco, Sahara, Libya, Bir Hakeim, Tunisia 42–43. Croix du Combattant. Aeronautical Medal. Commander of the Order of Agricultural Merit. Escapees Medal 1914–1918. Inter-Allied Victory Medal. 1914 to 1918 Commemorative War Medal, 1939 to 1945 Commemorative War Medal, Commemorative Medal for Voluntary Service in Free France, Medal of French Gratitude, United Kingdom Distinguished Service Order, Companion of the Order of the Bath, United States Commander of the Legion of Merit, Congressional Gold Medal, Soviet Union Order of Suvorov, First Class, Belgium Head Officer of the Order of Leopold, Croix de Guerre with Palm, Grand Cross of the Order of the Crown, Netherlands Grand Cross of the Order of Orange Nassau, Luxembourg Head Cross of the Order of the Oak Crown, War Cross Denmark Grand Cross of the Order of the Dannebrog, Norway Grand Cross of the Order of St. Olav, War Cross with Sword, Poland Commander's Cross of the Order of Virtuti Militari, Resistance Medal with Rosette, Czechoslovakia War Cross, Order of the White Lion for Victory, Greece Grand Cross of the Order of George I, Monaco Grand Cross of the Order of St. Charles, Knights of Malta Grand Cross of the Knights of Malta. Israel There are streets named after Kœnig in Jerusalem, Netanya and Haifa. Morocco Sheriff Order of Military Merit, Grand Cordon of the Order of Wissam Alawite. Tunisia Head Cordon of the Nation Iftikhar, Comoros Grand Officer of the Order of the Star of Anjouan, Thailand Grand Cross of the Order of the White Elephant.